let me pass the floor to James, our motion capture specialist, to introduce and provide insights on motion capture technology.
Thank you, Ronnie. So now I would like to introduce myself again. So I'm James. So I'm AMC Studio's very own 3D animator as well as motion capture artist. I'm going to introduce to you guys about the motion capture technology today. So as you can see in this slide, we have beloved Mr. Benedict Cumberbatch. So he's in a motion capture suit. So he's actually motion capturing information for the character Spock in The Hobbit. So as you can see, he's using a optical system, which is one of the two motion capture systems that we have in the industry today. So firstly, I will talk about the optical systems. So the optical system is by using physical landmarks placed on the actor's body. So landmarks are LED lights, reflector balls, as well as face paint even. This system is the most expensive system we have in the industry today. So it can range from around $30,000 to a whopping $500,000. So the second system that I'll talk about is the non-optical system. So the non-optical system involves capturing the key features of the motion capture actor. So the key features can be a bodily landmark on the character's body, like an arm or a piece of cloth on the character. So the cinematographers, after that, they will use the skeleton of the motion capture actor, comp it over, and they will take into regard the position, scale, orientation, and motion of the motion capture actor itself. So last but not least, we have the final system, which is the Kinect. So the Kinect was developed by Microsoft for Xbox. So it has a rather small motion capture area for collecting information, and it costs the least among the three systems. So it costs like around $100. Okay, right now I'll talk a little bit more about Rokoko itself. So Rokoko is the newest player in the motion capture data field, and as a member of AMC Studio, I'm proud to announce that we are one of the many global ambassadors in the world for Rokoko. So Rokoko has developed a new, playful and intuitive tool for developers like us, giving us a chance to access the inaccessible tool of motion capture and the very expensive tool of motion capture by creating the Smartsuit Pro, which we will demonstrate later, as well as the Rokoko Studio, which is their in-house 3D software. So by creating this, they have empowered us with a new tool to create more content. So in the next slide, we will show you the Rokoko user reel, where it will demonstrate how they have set ideas free in games, films, commercials, as well as education. Enjoy! So today I have Wicked, who is my motion capture artist. So this is the Smartsuit Pro suit. So right now, the first step, what we're going to do is to power up the suit. So what I have here is the our power source, which is a portable charger. So in order to power up the hub of the suit, we can plug the USB from the hub into our power source. So something nice about the suit itself, it has a very small slot, so we can actually put a portable charger of this size into the pocket here. So this will actually give the entire suit a very huge aging portability, because the power source can just power up the entire suit, and the actor can go to many locations and capture motion data. So the power will actually power up the hub, and the hub will power up all the 19 sensors around the motion capture actor. So these 19 sensors are placed in the bodily landmarks around the actor itself. So there's also one sensor that most people will forget, which is the headband. So there's actually a sensor here. So we will require the actor to wear the headband right now. Okay, so after wearing a headband, we have come to the final step before the suit is ready for setup, which is the straight pose calibration. So this straight pose calibration will be done in Rokoko Studio, but we will require the actor here to stand at attention for around 3 seconds. So after 3 seconds, the suit will be ready for use. Okay, after the straight pose calibration, the suit is ready for use, so we can go into Rokoko Studio later to capture the information. So notice the time we took from powering up the suit, linking the suit, and calibrating the suit to the suit being able to use. So that took around less than 5 minutes. So this makes the Smartsuit Pro very simple, neat, and efficient in capturing motion capture data. Yeah.
Welcome to our demo of Rokoko Studio here. Now we will show you the recording functions of Rokoko Studio. What we have here is a big red button in the middle of the screen. So by clicking the button, we can record the motion capture information that we want. After finishing the recording by clicking the button again, the recording information that we have done will be dropped in a list on the left of the screen. Prior to this demo, we have already recorded a simple walk cycle that we would like to show you guys. So this walk cycle is a simple demonstration of a character looking and moving around. So right now, Rokoko Studio has given us our mocap information, but we have noticed that it is of course far from good yet. And Rokoko Studio has a filters function that gives its users several unique functions to help clean up our motion capture information. So I'll just briefly speak a little bit about each of the filters that we are going to be looking at today. The first filter that I will talk about is the local motion filter, where the filter helps the users to fix the weight issue of the body so that it will help improve performance of the contact of the foot with the ground. The treadmill filter will help users to make cycles, such as movement cycles like walking cycles or running cycles. The drift fix filter will help our users align the starting and ending position of the animation in the case where the user requires the starting and ending position to be similar. The foot IK filter will prevent the mocap actor's foot from going beyond the ground level. The knee pop smoothing filter will solve some issues with the knee popping off the character. And lastly, we have the toe bend filter, and it will increase the performance of the toe bending when the foot comes into contact with the ground. So as you can see, we already have a sample of motion capture information here. We will go straight in to talk a little bit about the exporting options. So as mentioned previously in the previous demo segment, we have several export functions for the users. And I believe that many of you guys, as digital artists, are working on many 3D softwares like 3ds Max, Maya, and Blender, for example. Rokoko Studio gives us the options to export our FBX information in different formats. So over here you can see there's 3ds Max biped option, there's even one for Maximo. So today we are going to use the Maya Human IK option, so just click on that option. From here, we can customize the different options we want for our FBX export. So you can see the version over here, the FPS number over here. We can select the amount of FPS we want our FBX to be in. So today we will be selecting 24 FPS for our export. After we have done this, we can just click the export. So Rokoko Studio has exported our FBX information to a target folder. So right now we would like to show you how the motion capture information is translated to our current character. So our current character in Maya has the animation that we have recorded in Rokoko Studio previously. What we have done is a simple task of retargeting the FBX information we have in Rokoko Studio to our character. what we did is just targeting the corresponding joints, and we can just click the source on the top right. So when a character is in a stance, the character will be in its default pose. From here, we can select the demo human walk cycle we have over here. Now you can see our character in 3D space, mimicking the motion capture information that we have recorded in Rokoko Studio previously. Now we will head back to Rokoko Studio, and I would like to touch a little bit about the very brand new library that Rokoko has developed and introduced for its users. So this library contains many motion capture assets done by professional motion capture studios and motion capture artists. This is a library where we or other contributors can contribute their assets over here, and Rokoko users can go over to this store and get specific motion capture information for their projects that they are working on. There are some assets here that requires you to pay. On the other hand, there are some assets where it is free and you can just utilize them for your own projects.
So right now I'll be talking about the future plans we have using the technology that we have at AMC Studio. So this suit will allow us to capture many animation cycles and resources from today. So one is we're going to use it for our very own IP, which is AMC Studio's very own project mask. So we have already created assets for project mask. So these assets we are planning to use these assets to create an episodic animation short that we have. So what we can do is we will get our animators to actually jump in to create placeholder animations first. So these animation cycles can be created rather quickly, so the animators can actually use the remaining time to focus more on fixing the shot timing, composition, as well as the lighting itself. So next we have I'll talk about the VR and AR projects. So currently we have a VR project. We have an AR project, which is the Golf AR project. So the Golf AR projects, by using the Rokoko suit, it will give us the capability of capturing motion capture data of a golfer, or even live streaming the motion capture data of the golfer to our clients so that they can see. So this will prove to be a very convenient thing for our clients, and it will also give our studio an edge. So after that, I would like to appeal to all artists out there. So make sure you get in on this technology that we have today, because I believe that all the artists will eventually need animation reference today. So we can just simply see previously just now, we can just simply suit up, go on to record information and put it in 3D. So you can actually put it in, put the information on your character in several 3D software itself also. So for specifically to animators, you can actually go in to change your animation styles as well. So you can experiment with different styles, different type of animation deliveries, as well as characters with different personalities. For people who are going out to previous shot, be it in an indoor environment such as a room or corridor, or an outdoor environment such as a field, make sure you can jump in the suit and go out to record more information. At the end, I would like to say Rokoko has given AMC Studio a very good platform for us to watch our character in motion. So with the imagination and knowledge that you have, just imagine what you can do with this technology.